morning. Good morning. Can everyone hear me? Ooh, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. Good morning. It's Chronicles. Hey guys. Good morning. You said yes, y'all can hear me. Good, good. Thank y'all for joining. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We are rolling. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be a rainy day today, too. Good morning. Oh, wow. Yeah, great morning. Hopefully you guys are up and out and got your coffee and your tea, and you got where you need to be, or you're getting where you need to be, safely, of course. Yes, thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you guys had a chance to check out our Petty Poppin' video on yesterday as well. We had a great video, some great topics. We had our little panel for about a good 15-20 minutes come up and actually discuss. That was kind of fun. But yeah, so we have some great topics for you guys this morning. Let's go ahead and do the disclaimer. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay? Yes. Yes. Alright, so let's get started. I know celebrity news is always first. In no particular order. I'm just gonna kind of have everything kind of just going. We just gonna do celebrity news, all news today, child. Because I got so much stuff to talk about. We're gonna try to breeze on through it. Alright. Now, I saw online where some fans were asking if Destiny Payton was trying to be smart when she had her dad come down to the police station when she turned herself in to collect that reward money. Because y'all know there was a $1,000 reward out for Destiny through Crime Stoppers, okay? And a lot of fans were asking, was Destiny trying to be smart and have her dad come up there to turn her in to get $1,000 to give it back to her, knowing that she's under hard times, okay? Yeah, I said, we see you, Destiny. We see you. Had her daddy, knowing his ass is sick, sitting out there in that little Jeep, child, waiting on her ass to get there and go and walk her in to turn her in, only for him to go sit back in that same Jeep while she went through the booking process, which y'all know sometimes can be kind of long. So she had to sit in that cell until she got her, they're saying until she got her bond set for her to have her little preliminary hearing to go in there to get bonded out, okay? So her dad had to sit out there for a while, and y'all know he's recovering from cancer. He's sick. So, Destiny girl, why did you put your father through that? But they're saying a lot of fans I saw online, I saw a lot of comments and stuff in conversation. They were asking, do you think that Destiny had her dad come up there knowing that he's sick to turn her in so that he can get that reward money for her, that $1,000? Because y'all know Destiny, she's up against it. After LeBaric Honey done pressed them charges on her ass for putting bills in his name unbeknownst to him. She owes everybody. We've talked about it. She owe attorney fees. She owe medical bills, all types of stuff. It's looking like she just have not been paying her bills. And now LeBaric is going after her ass because for a whole year or so she stayed in the house and ain't paid no mortgage. She just let the shit just sit there, and knowing that it was on him. She didn't care. She knew what she was doing. And once she bonded out, she went and filed papers on LeBaric, trying to get that protection order against him over some old stuff, you guys. She reached back and got some old stuff trying to come after LeBaric to get the judge to put a protective order to make it seem like he's doing all this stuff to her when that mess was old. You didn't feel compelled to do it then. You didn't feel like you weren't safe then. Like she tried to say when content creator came to her house, when Chris Fletcher was showing the house, she went out and got her a pow. Oh, I don't feel safe in my home. Girl, it's a house. It's an open house. How many, and you being in real estate, Destiny, you should know how the process works, where your house is opened up, people walk through and look in your home. Some people are going to take pictures because they want a visual if they're interested in buying said property. So you know how this works, but you wanted to turn it into something else and play victim. And now all of a sudden, every time she gets caught up in something, Destiny runs to play victim. Just like you went and got the pow whenever the content creator was there and other people was up in the house. Now you running and putting out a protective order on LeBaric because you steady trying to hurt him because he's holding you accountable. And it's stupid. So people peeped the fact that Destiny used her dad to take her like he was turning her in and coming with her to turn her in to get that $1,000 reward money. We see you, Destiny. We didn't know you was that far down on your luck to where you had to do it that way, ma'am. Okay, because that's what it's giving. Desperation. Now, maybe you could take that $1,000 and put it towards some of them damn bills and help pay LeBaric back for running his shit up, trying to ruin his credit because he don't want to be with your ass no more. Then you want to turn around and say, oh, that good, that's what that good will do. Well, obviously that good wasn't good enough because he divorced your ass right when your ass had that baby. You won't marry no time because your nasty ass attitude having ass you was not wife material. And you had niggas all up in the house on his dime and he wasn't gonna put up with that shit no more. I don't know no man in their right mind gonna keep paying the mortgage while you having niggas up in there on his dime and you ain't paying your part. Like, get your ish together, sis. You and that dotted people's bun that your ass wore in your damn mugshot. Now you want to make it about God, this and God. Girl, goodbye. You don't think about God when you was forging them papers. You wasn't thinking about God when you was squatting up in that house. You weren't thinking about God when them bills was due and your ass was sitting there looking at them and throwing them up on the counter and out partying like it was 1999, like your ass was Prince around here. You was popping up and anybody that was having a party, your ass was popping up. We saw you on social media. Lights about to be turned off and everything, but your ass out looking like you just stepped out of a magazine, nah? With fake Gucci and Louis and your dotted people bun on, and everybody damn business bopping around singing off key on live. We saw you. Sit your ass down, Destiny, and get your life. Get your life and get it together. Moving on. I ain't got no more for you. Somebody said, I love your commentary. Watch you every day. Thank you, baby. I love it. Yes, I woke up petty this morning, so y'all already know what type of video it's going to be today. All right? Yeah. That's what it's going to be giving. Petty Boulevard, here we come, bitch. Because I am so sick and tired of the mess. I am. Ooh, child. We not sparing feelings this morning, y'all. Good morning to everyone that's conservative. All right. Good morning to all of my conservative watchers, subscribers this morning. Good morning. God bless you. Godspeed to all. But, bitch, I'm going to drag a little bit this morning, okay? I hope you guys are ready. Get your coffee and your tea. And meet me, honey, on Pettyville Boulevard, because that's where we're headed. All right, moving on. Honey, all right. There is so much to talk about. All right, moving on. Next topic is Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker, guys. I like Chris Tucker. Okay, I've been a fan of Chris Tucker since before Friday. Y'all know he used to be a comedian way before that, doing stand-up comedy. I love Mr. Chris Tucker. But he reaches a settlement, you guys, with the IRS to pay a $3.6 million of his $9.8 million that he owed in back taxes. How the hell do you owe $9.8 million to the IR and the S? How the hell? So they said he reached a settlement and he's going to pay them 3.6 to go ahead and wipe that shit out. And I guess that's amicable, baby. Go on and pay it. Now, they're saying in 2021 that Chris, honey, who is 52 years old, was sued, of course, by the government entity for failing to make accurate tax payments, okay? He was out here doing all these movies, making all this money, honey, and won't paying them taxes. I don't know why celebrities be on that. Now, they're saying that Chris failed to pay in 2002, 2006, 2008, and 2010, those tax years. He didn't pay shit those years. Like, what were you doing, sir? People going to jail behind shit like that. I mean, were you friends with Lauryn Hill? Did you know Wesley Snipes? Like, you ain't had no kumbaya with them too? Because they could have told your ass. They locked Wesley Snipes up and his sword from Blade. Both their asses was in prison over them damn taxes. Lauryn Hill was in there with her damn guitar. We don't talk about this shit. Now, your ass is out here on what? 2002, 2006, 2008, and 2010, and you ain't pay shit to the IRS? What you thought? You thought that was a ha-ha because you a comedian? Oh, okay. So they said a couple of those years align, honey, with the Rush Hour movies that he was doing, okay? Rush Hours 2 and 3 to be exact, all right? I said screaming. Damn sure did. Now they're saying that Chris, honey, they says that Chris said that that things kind of hit the ceiling when he was able, honey, to be making up all this money. He raked in $45 million from the what's the movie? From the Rush Hour trilogy. Y'all know they had Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3. So he made $45 million, guys, between the 3 Rush Hour movies. Damn. That's a bag, ain't it? And ain't paid shit to the IRS. Now, they said that despite the notices and demand for payment of the assessment set forth, they says that Chris had neglected to pay. But they said now he has negotiated payment of $3.6 million to clear his debt. So thank God he did that. I think he started thinking about that damn jail time. Maybe Wesley called him like, look, nigga, you need to go ahead and reach out. Reach out and touch, like like the song said. Reach out and touch that phone, bitch, and call them and say, listen, I want to put something on it. Because y'all know black people, if we don't do nothing else, bitch, we going to put something on it. We ain't got it all, but we going to always put something on that thing. All right? The bill could be $45 million. You going to take your ass down there. Can I put $20 on it? Bitch, $20. We'll take it, but damn. Nigga, your bill was $9.8 million. You like, look, I ain't paying the 9.8, but bitch, I'll go on and give you 3.6. But y'all know he about broke now after all this shit going on. Because I know he did in one of his last stand-up comedies, which I didn't think was that funny at all. Because he was talking too much about that Michael Jackson shit. And I know he's a huge fan of Michael Jackson. But I was like, can you talk about something else? Anywho, he was talking about how his money was kind of looking funny. But he made a lot of money over the years. And I do know that Ice Cube was asking him to come back to do another Friday, but he was like, nigga, look, do you know how much money I've been making doing movies? Like, he only got paid, I think he said like $10,000 in the movie Friday. When he did the movie Friday, he only got paid like $10,000. He was like, bitch, I'm getting paid $45 million now. I'm not trying to go back to making $10,000. Like, the demand for me is high now. I'm making like, y'all know he been in a lot of movies. Money Talks, like he making like money. So he declined to come back, which I would have liked to have seen him back on Friday. Because honestly, nobody can deny that he actually helped make the first Friday. He was funny as hell. Chris Tucker was funny as hell in Friday. You gotta admit it. He helped make the movie. Okay? And then as the movies continued, I mean, it was cute when they had Cat Williams in there. That was cute. It was funny when they had Mike Epps, because I do like him. But you gotta admit, the best one to me was the very first one, which was with Chris Tucker. Okay? Period. But let's move on. So I'm glad that he went ahead and made arrangements to do that, because baby, you owe a lot to the IRS. I don't know nobody owe that damn much shit. But shout out to you, Chris Tucker, honey. Thank you. Moving on, honey. Shaquille O'Neal, okay? Shaquille O'Neal is a whole boss out here, y'all. Obviously, he still is not over Shaunie O'Neal. He still calls her Shaunie O'Neal. He still refers to Shaunie as his wife. Do y'all know that? I said, sir, she is remarried. She's a first lady out here now. Okay? She's a first lady. Okay? She is. And her husband wears skinny jeans to church. He's a skinny jean wearing pastor, okay? Be up there with his damn Jordans on and preaching the good word. Yeah, he do. And his eyebrows look better than mine sometimes. Let me leave that alone, though. They be having a little bit too much Maybelline on him, too. I just want to put that out there. All right? No shade. But I don't think the Lord is pleased with the Maybelline upon your face, sir, while you're standing up there trying to give the good word. But we're going to move on, because some of his members, child, tried to come in my comments and try to check my ass one time. And if y'all ass do it again, I'm not above checking church folk. Now, I said what I said. Now, don't make me turn into Doja Cat up in this bitch. Bitch, I said what I said. Okay? Don't make me paint the town red in this bitch. Okay? Nah, let me stop. Czech people came for me, y'all, when I talked about this man. Because I said he was a little sweet. I said he had a little sugar in the tank. All right? Now, I'm just out here spreading the good word. All right? That's all I'm doing. I'm spreading the good word. The man got some sugar in him. Damn sure do. I said it. It was giving honey bunches of oats when I saw your ass. That's what it's giving. I said, I can't feel the spirit with these skinny jeans twisting in front of me on stage, sir. I just can't feel the spirit. I tried to watch you. I did. What you were saying was good. The words were good. But I was distracted from the Air Jordans and skinny jeans up there. That's all I'm saying. I'm used to seeing pastors up there in robes. See, that's why I couldn't watch Eddie Long. And I'm going to move on right here in a quick second. But that's why I couldn't watch Eddie Long, or Eddie Schlong, as I like to call him. Okay? Because he was schlonging back then. Okay? The song said I was stroking, but he was schlonging. That's what you've been doing. That's why your ass ain't here no more. But we're going to move on. But pastors usually wear robes when they preach. I'm not used to seeing pastors out here with skinny jeans, all right? And you can't bend over and anoint folk because your jeans is too tight. That's what I had saw. Okay? That was a spirit up on you. And you keep having that spirit on you when you get up there because you keep wearing them same damn pants. And your wife out here, I think she's the one that's dressing you. And whoever's doing your eyebrows, they got a spirit too. Because they should not be that arched as a man. All right? Members, come for me. We're on green. All right? All right? Yes. We lay hands over here too. Not in the name of the Lord, but whoever. All right? Let's move on. I ain't trying to be fighting no church folk, child. Ooh, because they came for my ass. They came for my ass when I talked about him. Ooh, child. All right. So, Shaquille O'Neal. Let's talk about him, child. Ooh. Somebody said preach. All right, so Shaquille O'Neal shows what it means to be a boss. Let me get back serious. All right, he shows what it is to be a boss. Y'all know he's a straight boss out here. Shaquille O'Neal has his hands in everything, y'all. When I looked him up, I did not realize that he had this many businesses and that he had these many things that he's involved in terms of business. I said, this right here. Shawnee, you left this? Like, y'all couldn't work this out? Let me name off some of the shit that Shaq got going on. All right? Now, y'all know he's an ex-NBA player, so he getting money from that as well, all right? Now, he is said to own over 155 Five Guys restaurants. Anybody ever ate at Five Guys? Okay? They're known for their burgers, and y'all know they do the home-cut fries where they cut them right there. Like, they cut the potatoes right there. I've eaten there plenty of times, all right? I used to tear them up, but we're trying to eat healthy now. All right, so he actually owns also 17 of the Auntie Anne's. Y'all know where they have the pretzels and stuff like that. Most of the places y'all see them in the mall or whatever. So he owns 17 Auntie Anne restaurants, okay, pretzel shops. He owns 150 car washes, okay. He owns 40 24-hour fitness centers. I said, damn, bro. He owns a shopping center, a movie theater, and several Las Vegas nightclubs. This is Shaq, okay? Wow. Wow. Talk about creating generational wealth right here, okay? Shaq, and he's always giving. That's another thing that I like. And I say it all the time over here. That's what I said I like about Tyler Perry. When they get out here and they do good for themselves and they make a lot of money, they always giving back. Shaq, you always see him giving back. I just saw where he gave a family of, I think it was like 8. He gave them a minivan, a brand new minivan, to help them out because they were struggling. I've seen him pay people's rent. I've seen him put people in houses. I have seen him donate and help people. I love that about him. He's so giving. He's like a big teddy bear. He always give back, hence the reason he's always so blessed like he is. And I love that about him. That's amazing. When I looked that up, I said, wow. Wow, wow, wow. 17 Auntie Anne's, 155 Five Guys restaurants. And they high as hell, so you know he making a bag. Five Guys is high. I was like, Shaq. And several Las Vegas nightclubs. Not one, not two. Okay, several. All right. I said, you better come on through here and boss up. I love it. All right, so of course, like I said, he is building that generational wealth and still expresses his love for Shawnee. Anytime he does an interview, it always goes back to, thank you so much, Linda KB, ma'am, for the super chat. All right. And yep, they say, and he do it in silence. You don't see him bragging about it. You do see online where he does things, and people always show their gratitude for the things that he do for them. And I like that about Shaq. I do. But he still expresses his love for Shawnee. He still refers to Shawnee as his wife, and he always refers to her as his best friend. I've seen him still talk about that in interviews. In the most recent interview I watched him, where he's still talking about Shawnee and his love for her. So my question is, I mean, I know during the time, and he admitted that during the time that he and Shani were married, that he was very unfaithful to her, that he cheated on her multiple times, which I get it. That people choose to put up with how much they can put up with, and sometimes enough can be enough, and you can love a person so much until you can't put up with that shit no more. And I totally respect her for walking away, because that's what she felt she needed to do. But shit. And it's like he had not found like that love that he had when he was with Shani, because they just look so good together. When you saw Shaq and you saw Shani together, you just be like, oh wow, they just look so good together, you know. But he just could not get it right, and he was very apologetic in one of his interviews in terms of how he treated Shani and how he was sad that their relationship and their marriage did not make it, because he misses her. And like I said, he still refers to her as his wife. I don't know how the new husband feel about that. Or maybe he too busy getting his eyebrows done to care. I don't know. Or maybe he's still trying to get them skinny jeans on, all right, to even care. I don't know. But I like that about Shaq. Shaq, baby, listen, I ain't mad at all. His children ain't gonna have to worry about nothing when he is gone from this earth. Y'all hear me? He is leaving behind a legacy. He is. I used to watch his reality show that he had. Shaq just seemed like he's just a cool all-around dude. Like, and you don't hear any negative stuff about him. You don't ever hear nothing negative about him, except for the fact where he talked about he cheated on Shani. I've never heard nothing negative about him. Like, I really have never heard nothing negative about him. Okay? And he's teaching his children. He's teaching his children to be bosses as well. All right? He let his kids know straight up, you know, I'm not going to just give you nothing. I want you to go out here and work for it. And then all of his children have that mentality to where they know it's understood that they're going to work for what they have and for what they want to acquire. That daddy ain't going to just pass it off and give it to you. And I like that. And that's how it had to be. You got a lot of rich kids out here who feel entitled. They think, oh, mom and daddy got it, so I got it. No. You need to buckle down, still go to college, still get something going on with yourself, and learn how to take care of yourself, and don't just sit back on mom and daddy's dime. Period. I love that about him. But let's move on, honey. I don't talk y'all to death about Shaq. I like him, but Shaq, you still not married to Shani anymore. I know you don't want to let go. I know it's hard. I know you're still in love with her. He probably sit up and think about her, but shit, it's gone. She done remarried now, sir. Okay? Maybe y'all can be on y'all Erykah Badu, and Shani can be like, see you next lifetime, child. I don't know, shit. Let's move on. NBA star Joe Smith, okay, had a viral argument with his wife, you guys, after finding out that she had an OnlyFans account, unbeknownst to him. Now, for my older listeners, for those of you that don't know what OnlyFans is, let me go ahead and break it down to you. It's like an app where you go on, where you can do videos and stuff. Sometimes you're in there in your unmentionables or with nothing at all. And you're kind of doing things for viewership in terms of earning money. Does that break it down to a way that we can kind of keep it clean? You're doing things on camera and you have people watching, and it's monetized. Okay, sir, I don't know what you're dropping out of your car, but your shit is about to hit my car, and I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna need you to go on up. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm road raging. He dropping shit off his car, off his truck rather. All right, but so now they're saying that his wife, guys, says that it's my choice and it's my body. This is what she told him in the video. I watched the video. Okay, she told her husband when he found out that she had an OnlyFans, she said it's my choice and it's my body. She says that she was not sleeping with anyone, but she was only pleasing herself on camera for the money. All right, now, should he be mad at her, guys? Let me pose that question right quick before I move on. Should the husband be upset with the wife for having an OnlyFans without his knowledge? Okay, she was trying to say that there were some things that she had been petitioning with her husband in terms of them making the marriage a little more spicy, and he was kind of ignoring that. So she chose to get an OnlyFans and hop her ass on live and do some little freaky dicky shit for some money and for viewers, to, I guess, for that attention, because he wasn't giving her that attention, because that's clearly what it was for, attention. He was upset about it. It was like, that's my wife. I don't want everybody watching my wife in lingerie. I don't want everybody watching my wife pleasing herself online. That's disrespectful, and I totally agree with him. Those things are meant for your spouse's eyes only, not everybody else. Not everybody else. Maybe y'all could have gone to some type of marriage counseling or something in terms of figuring out how to spice up your marriage. But you don't go, it's like you bringing someone else into the bedroom unbeknownst to him. And you kind of are indirectly when you're doing it on live. Now you got people looking at you like you some little 304 out here doing some freaky deaky shit online. Like, child. So, but she was saying this for a while, that she had talked to him about some things that she wanted to do to spice things up. And it was like he was ignoring her. He won't check it for her ass. So she decided to go and get that OnlyFans account. Now, the wife says that that she knew who she was married to, okay? And said that you knew who you were married to when you married me, meaning that I was this freaky type chick when you married me. Like, you kind of, like, why is this such a surprise to you that I would have an OnlyFans account? Okay, so her husband, Joe, says that it's disrespectful because she never told him. Like, if you were going to do that, why you didn't come back and say, hey, I got an OnlyFans, how you feel about me having an OnlyFans account? Or let him go on there and look at some of the stuff that you be doing, and that might strike something in him to make him want to be like, oh, look at you. What you got on in here? Let me turn this fan up a little bit higher because we might be in here for a while. You know? He might want to join in after he get a visual of you kind of doing some things. So you might have kind of, you know, maybe run it by him and say, hey, baby, you know, I'm about to tune in at 6:30 because I'm going to be jumping off the dresser at 6:31 and I want you watching. So it might, you know, maybe it can and strike some stuff in him where he can go on in there and take his shirt off and do what he need to do in there. Y'all follow me? Ooh, child. I'm getting hot. Let me turn the air up. Shit. All right. Yeah, this got me a little warm in here now talking about that. Damn, make me want to get on OnlyFans. No. No OnlyFans over here. I love you, honey, because I know you watching. All right, so the wife, like I said, recorded the discussion between she and her husband, Joe Smith, honey. On live, honey, they were going back and forth with each other. He was snapping on her ass, too. All right, which caused a lot of people to chime in and give their comments and their 2 cents on what they felt about the couple and this little situation that they had going on here. Now, the wife told her NBA husband, she said, I've been talking to you about these things, and like you kind of been ignoring me, and I felt like this is something that I wanted to do, and I don't feel like I need your permission to do what I want to do with my body. Women, put in the comments, put in the chat how you feel about this situation. Do you feel like because this is her body, this was her decision, that it was right for her to withhold this information from her husband and get an OnlyFans to invite people via camera into her home, into her bedroom to do whatever it is she was doing? She said she was pleasing herself. I'm going to say maybe some toys were involved, okay? Most of the time when you're doing that, you're going to add some extracurricular things into the mix. And you have people, strangers, watching you do the things to yourself that you should be only doing in the presence of your spouse. So put in the comments, let me know. Do you think it's okay if she brought these things to her husband's attention and he ignored her pleas in terms of pleasing her? Do you think that it's okay that she did those things, and do you think that she was within right to do it because that's her body and her decision? Put it in the comments. I'm dying to hear what you guys have to say about that, okay? Because y'all know Caramel does read. I do read the comments, all right? Thank you so much, Naja Hanson, all right? Put it in the comments and let me know, because I do read the comments. I do be curious to know how you guys feel about the topics that we discuss, okay? All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic. Next topic is TikTok food blogger. I kind of touched on this in the Petty Poppin' yesterday, but I do have an update on that, so I want to kind of backtrack and talk about that and give you guys the update, okay? So we already know Keith Lee, who is the TikTok blogger, or food critic rather, who went viral for reviewing several Atlanta restaurants, one in particular, which is Candy Bird's, his OLG restaurant, where they got a lot of pushback. What he did actually when he went there to Candy's restaurant, and a lot of negative reviews. He gave a negative review because there was a lot of things that wasn't right. He went there with his family and he was told that it was going to be an hour and a half wait. He sat in the car because he didn't want people, thank you so much, LaShonda Davis, all right, for the super chat there. He didn't want people to recognize him because, of course, his platform, his TikTok videos got up to like millions of views, all right? And he's also, I think, on IG as well, which he gets millions of views over there. So he's popping, okay? So he stayed back in the car while his family went into OLG restaurant, which is Candy's restaurant, okay? And of course it was recorded. After they went in and was told they had to wait an hour and a half, he then came in to see if they could do like to-go orders. They were told, no, we don't do to-go orders on weekends because it kind of backs up the staff in the kitchen. So we don't do that, and we don't do like, like to-go orders, and we don't do like, like DoorDash and all that type shit on the weekends because they be so busy, and it backs the kitchen up. So when he went into the restaurant and asked, hey, how long is the wait? How long to get a table? They told him they could get him a table in the next 5 minutes. So he was saying he wanted the experience to be like he's just a regular person. Like, you told my family they got to wait an hour and a half, but then I come in the door and all of a sudden y'all got a table available and I can be seated in 5 minutes. So we put that in the video. Of course, there was some talk about the reviews of the food, which I talked about that last night. The food being dry, where the chicken, a lot of people saying the chicken there was like it was sitting under a heating lamp or a hot lamp for a while to where it was kind of dried out. The food was not, to everybody's liking. The experience was not good. People felt like by the restaurant being Candy's restaurant that it looked like it was cheap. The furniture was very cheap, and it looked kind of ghetto from what people were saying. Plus the fact that they charged $10 to park in a parking lot before you even get in there to spend $25 to $30 or so dollars. One person spent $137, I think it was for like 3 meals. I said, well, hot damn. They're saying the prices are outrageous. The experience and the staff is very rude. So it was a lot of negative things that were said about OLG restaurant. And like I said, if you guys watch Candy and the Gang, the actual show on Bravo about her restaurant, OLG, then you will see exactly what they were talking about. It wasn't clean. A lot of people had to wait a long time. Staff was very, very rude. It was a hot damn mess. But slow service. It was a hot mess. So, upon getting this negative review, Candy was bothered by it, of course, okay? She has since done a response video to Kevin Lee's review of OLG Restaurant. Now, Candy responds to Keith Lee's food review, and she says that she wishes that she could have served him because he wound up leaving the restaurant. He told the people, don't worry about it. We're just going to go somewhere else. We don't want to eat here. Okay, the experience was just that bad for him. So Candy hops on video, and with this smile, y'all know she always got to have this big fake smile that she always does when she talks. She says that she wishes that she could have served him. She says that her kitchen area is very, 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 very busy on weekends. She thanked him for coming by the restaurant and says that maybe next time that OLG will get a chance to serve him, and that she also says that they, like I was saying, don't do to-go orders or DoorDash or anything like that on the weekends because they get a lot of community support on weekends, and she don't want to overwhelm her kitchen staff on to-go orders because they were just like, well, maybe can we get the stuff to go? And they were told no, they can't get the food to go. They weren't able to be seated and they couldn't get the food to go. So it was a bad experience for them. He did the review. In 11 hours, it got 4.5 million views. So 4.5 million people saw this video and was affected by this, which then struck Candy to do a video to respond, to try to backtrack. But really, she didn't even respond to the things that he was saying was wrong with the restaurant. She just came on and did the whole, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't get to serve you and maybe next time, that type video. Like, no, address the things. And the thing that you probably should have said, if it were me in that situation, I appreciate your review and we are working towards fixing those things, and my apologies to you and your experience that you received at my restaurant. We are steady as a staff and as a restaurant, we are steady working towards fixing these things so that you don't experience this negative experience again. Something like that. And I just said that shit off the top of my head. We didn't get that from Candy, but what we did get was, I'm sorry that you got a negative review from my restaurant. Hopefully next time we can serve you again, but we don't do to-go orders on weekends because it backs up the kitchen staff. Fuck that. We don't care what goes on in the kitchen. The man went there to patronize your business, and when he got there, the experience sucked. Your people were rude. His family was told they had to wait an hour and a half. He walk in the door, you gonna all of a sudden seat him. Now you got a table. Okay? This is what should have been addressed. And then the fact that the food is very lackluster and high as hell, it's not in a great area because you're charging people $10 whole just to park in that raggedy bitch, just to go up in there and not be satisfied with the food that they ordered after they waited a whole hour and a half for that shit. You have to do better. That's why it's not always great for celebrities to delve in having restaurants, because they carry a name, because restaurant business is hard. You have to be very attentive, and Candy likes to hire friends, and that's fine. But you also have to keep your foot up people's ass when they're working for you, because they represent your name. Now, you got 4.5 million people. That's just on TikTok. That's not including IG, because the ratings on IG was in the millions as well, in terms of what people were able to see and experience through this review. Y'all get what I'm saying? This review reached 4.5. It's higher now. That was just in 11 hours. So imagine how many people have seen this review. It's past 11 hours now. You only got that in 11 hours, 4.5 million. I mean, damn. It's hard running a restaurant business. You got to make sure the people that you hire, whether she hires a lot of family and friends. And from what I saw on the show, they are lazy as hell. They be standing around. Their attitudes are nasty. The kitchen area was nasty. Like, damn. Get that shit together. Then you got another restaurant where they're having a lot of pow-pows at. The shit is high over there too. One person was saying they charge for a cup of ice. Like, ice. It's just melted damn water. I mean, frozen water. Shit. I don't know, y'all. Friend of mine came into town. Same bad experience with OLG. And I'm not trying to down Candy's restaurant. I'm just saying, where there's smoke, like they said on Love Marriage Huntsville, damn it, there's fire. And it's looking like a whole forest fire out here, bitch, with this restaurant. Y'all need to get it together. You've been in business long enough now. And I get it. When you first go into business, it's going to be some things here and there that you got to tweak here and there in order to get it to where you need it to be. Ratings, y'all know she had F ratings for the longest for the restaurant. For the longest, she had F ratings. And then things started to pick up. And now you're getting all these negative reviews, and you don't feel compelled to fix that shit or respond to it until 4.5 million people see your shit. Now you're embarrassed. You don't feel compelled to address the shit because you're embarrassed. That girl, bye. And you still didn't address the shit when you went live. That was the time for you then to say, I'm sorry that you experienced that. And we working on fixing it. But you ain't do that. And people tearing your ass off online as a result. The comments was tearing her ass up. They were like, Candy, we love you, but bitch, no. You still didn't address what this man was talking about. And he go to all different types of restaurants from city to city to city, reviewing food and reviewing restaurants. I watch him, and I absolutely like him. I do. I ain't got nothing negative to say about Kevin Lee. But let's move on, honey, to the next topic. Get it together, Candy. Get it together, Candy. I hope Mama Joy's evil ass won't up in there. That's probably what made your review bad, because your mama's attitude and her disposition alone is nasty. But we're going to move on. Real Housewives of New York cast member Ramona Singer is in a lot of trouble after she was heard throwing the N-word around. She is Caucasian. She was throwing the N-word around and even went as far as saying most black people don't have fathers. She said this in the presence of a black crew member who works for Bravo on set. All right, they were very upset about it. This is not the first time that Ramona has been in trouble for using negative remarks and using racial slurs. All right, let's talk about it. Ramona is said to have had too many drinks, according to this is what she said, when she had this rant, because several fans on the show, as well as black production crew who heard the rant, okay, they want something done about the racial slur that was used in their presence. All right. What y'all think about that? Ramona Singer from Real Housewives of New York. I don't watch that show, okay? Now, one, why is it always the fact that they want to apologize when the shit is heard and it's blown out of proportion? It's on every social media platform now. This is the second time that Ramona has been reprimanded for using racial slurs in the presence of people on, and it's always done on Bravo Network. The first time she did the shit was on Bravo's network, and now she's done the shit again. And she's backtracking, saying that she had one too many drinks during the time they were filming, and she went on this rant. No, ma'am. What's in you will come out of you. Only, hey, and when you drink, that's when the shit really come out. That's how you feel. Maybe you should not be on this platform if you're going to be using racial slurs. And another thing, not all black people grow up without their parents in the house. You need to educate yourself. Obviously, you don't have black friends. Some black people do grow up with just a mother in the home, just a single mother. But we do have people who grow up with their mothers and fathers. So that's very inaccurate, and that's very insensitive and very irresponsible as well of you to go there, ma'am. Okay? And you were only apologetic because you got caught and you were exposed once again for your bullshit, because you weren't apologetic. You weren't sorry for what you said. It flew out of your mouth, and it flew out in such a way that you were very nonchalant about the shit until it got blown up. Now, Ramona Singer using the N-word, like I said, was very irresponsible, as we know. And the fact that your go-to was that you had too many drinks, ma'am, we're not buying that. It shows how much you chose to not be responsible for that decision that you made. Now that Bravo is looking into possibly suspending you from the network. Okay, there is an investigation on Ramona Singer for her mouth and for her using the racial slur, because black cast members and crew members that work for Bravo, they want and they're demanding that something be done about this situation. Andy Cohen and Bravo, y'all need to step up. Now, Ramona was accused of racism, you guys, in 2021 by a black cast member by the name of Ebony K. Williams after she filed a complaint against Ramona Singer on the 13th season of Real Housewives of New York. At the time, they're saying that Bravo says that after their further investigation on that situation, that it was closed. The investigation was closed after nothing substantial was found during the time that they said she used a racial slur before. Now, I hope they don't be on that bullshit again, because that's making her feel like Bravo is not going to hold her feet to the fire or hold her accountable for saying things that's uncomfortable and negative and out of order to black cast members. They're doing their parts by filing complaints, and Bravo is seeming to be sweeping the shit under the rug. You should not be calling anyone the N-word. You should not be doing that. She was asking a black crew member the ethnicity of their girlfriend. What is your girlfriend? Is she black? She was heard asking one of the crew members that. That's none of your business. Why do you care? Why do you care if somebody's black or not? You have a problem with someone being black? Maybe you shouldn't work around black people. Stay your ass at home and be broke and deal with the fact that you are a whole racist. Black people are everywhere. And if you have a problem with them, then fucking leave Earth. Take your ass to Mars and go up there and live with the Martians. Okay? Period. You living in a day and age now where you call the right person the N-word, they gonna go up top on your ass. Okay? And you can call it too much to drink if you want to. You gonna sober up real quick when them hands come upon you. Because everybody not gonna stand back and watch you call them the N-word. Period. Everybody not gonna take that shit. They don't give a hot damn if you are Ramona Singer. Baby, you will sing when them hands get on you if you call the right person the N-word. Period. That's on Periana, bitch. You gotta watch your mouth. Be racist at home. You ain't learned shit from Erica Mena. When she called Spice a monkey, look at where her ass is now. Suspended from the show. And she got fired from the movie that she was in. Now she running around here black as tar, where she done got her ass in all these tanning beds. Now she want to be black. People asking her, why you look so tanned in interviews now? She's sitting up there with Carlos King, honey, tanned to the gods. Like her ass done been in every tanning bed in Atlanta. Oh, I just been on vacation. I've been on the beach. That's her. I just been on the beach. You have such an issue with people now. You calling people monkey. Now your ass running around here trying to be dark as alfalfa out this bitch. You trying to be the darkest one now. Like, girl, goodbye. We not buying that bullshit. I don't have a problem with black people. Girl, you do. You do. If you calling people monkeys, you do. If you're calling people the N-word, you do. Period. You do. Don't sit here and say you're not racist. You are. You are. It take a few drinks for people to realize that you got a problem out here, sis. You Erica Mena 2.0. That's what you're giving. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Watch your mouth. Because you can cancel yourself when you do stupid shit like that. You wind up canceling yourself because you run your mouth. Bravo needs to step up and get her ass up off the show for a while until she realizes that that's irresponsible. You cannot do that. People should not feel uncomfortable working around you, knowing that you have the ability to say things that can be very uncomfortable and disrespectful to them. They should not be put in a situation to have to work with someone who is that irresponsible with their mouth like that. Okay? In the real world, if you did that on a real job, your ass would be fired. Period. You would be fired and probably have hands put on you. That's the day and age that we live in right now. Period. Bitch, I'm serious. This girl, Erica, look at recent pictures of Erica Mena, the interview that she did with Carlos King. She was so damn dark sitting up there. This girl looked like she had a picnic at the fucking sun. I said, Erica, what are you doing? Is this tanning lotion? Like, why are you so fucking dark? She's never been that dark. She sat up there crying and everything, looking for sympathy. She wanted everybody to give her ass some sympathy. While she sat up there crying, I was like, girl, no. No. Your ass been canceled. And Ramona, you need to be canceled as well because that was irresponsible. All right. Last topic. We're going to go through this. We're going to breeze through this. I'm going to save the last topic for Poppy. All right. We're going to do Poppy. All right. So this last topic, I don't know if you guys have heard about it or not, but Dwayne Wade, guys, have been cheated. He's been found to be cheating on Gabrielle Union. They're saying to be possibly facing a divorce. If you guys have not been seeing this in the media. Yeah. So, Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, baby, they are currently separated. And Gabrielle is looking into possibly getting a divorce. She stopped wearing her ring. She just recently went out to celebrate her birthday without Dwayne, and she was not seen with her ring on. They're saying that Dwayne was seen out on some type of dinner with, it's supposed to be a mutual friend between the two of them. And it said that he was having some type of, relationship with her. And Gabrielle, she's sick of that shit. But my thing is, you lose them how you get them. All right. Dwayne Wade was married to Sylvan Wayne whenever Gabrielle started poking her nose in the situation, and even encouraged Dwayne Wade to leave her to be with her. Dwayne already did an interview where he said in the beginning he didn't even want to have no relationship with Gabrielle. He just wanted to smash and dash. Y'all already know how these NBA players are. He wasn't looking for anything serious, but she pursued him and kind of broke him down to where they got together. Now, as you guys know, Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, they met in 2007, all right, at a Super Bowl party. All right, Gabrielle says that she cheated on every relationship prior to Dwayne Wade. This is something she said in an interview. She's cheated in every relationship that she's ever been in, okay? And did y'all know that she even dated Juan Dixon back in the day? Did y'all know that? Gabrielle and Juan Dixon, who is married to Robin Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac. The two of them used to date as well. I said, well, hot damn. Who knew that? So now, when Gabrielle met Dwayne Wade, check this out. He was married to, like I said, Sylvan Wade. All right, Sylvan, her family actually took Dwayne Wade in. This was prior to him being signed in the NBA. He had nothing. They said he came over with glad bags and black trash bags with his shit in there. He didn't have nowhere to stay. They moved him in. They took care of him prior to him getting signed. Once he got signed, he gave them their ass to kiss like he didn't know them. And that's just how he was. I said, well, that shows you can't help everybody. You can't help everybody. Now, once Dwayne got into the NBA, like I said, he began cheating on Sylvan, and he met Gabrielle, and he was cheating on Gabrielle as well, and was seen, he was seeing Gabrielle on the side during the time that he was married to Sylvan Wade, okay, as well as other women that he met along the way. He was seeing a lot of people during the time. Gabrielle stuck in there because she was convinced that sooner or later she was going to break him down and she was going to have Dwayne Wade. And I was just like, what is it so big and bad about him? Motherfucker wear more nail polish and pearls than you do, bitch. Like, what is it that you seeing in him? The motherfuckers running around with skirts on, with blouses on, like he prints out this bitch. Like, what is it about him? It's given that he's ready to come out of the closet and you running around here trying to be with him. But girl, go off. Now, they're saying that Gabrielle, honey, she still pursued Dwayne, even though Dwayne told her that he did not want a relationship with her at the time. Women, Stop doing that. When a man tell you he don't want you, stop still pursuing him. Stop still trying to break him down and make him want to be with you, because he only gonna further disrespect you. He's telling you he don't want you. He just want the kitty. That's it. But she was determined to break him down so that he would be with her and convince him to leave his wife to be with her. See what happens when you get in other people's situations? He don't respect you, and he still don't respect your ass, even though he left his wife to be with you. Now, Dwayne wound up leaving Sylvan, his wife, got with Gabrielle, but still kept cheating on Gabrielle, and she chose to turn her head to the cheating and allowed it because she knew that Dwayne had issues with cheating prior to them getting married, and he wasn't going to stop. But she felt like, I got him now. This is what I've been wanting all this time. I want Dwayne, and now that I have him, I got to deal with this shit because he's not going to stop. Now, Dwayne Wade was recently, like I said, caught out at a restaurant with another woman that both he and Gabrielle know, and they've known for quite some time. Gabrielle found out that a relationship between the two of them was going on and that it was starting to get serious, and she decided to bow out gracefully. She took their daughter that they had most recently via surrogate. The little baby's name is Kavia. And she decided to leave. So they are staying apart at this time because Dwayne, she says, crossed the line. Now, I don't know if they had some type of agreement that he could date said people as long as she know about it. And he stepped out of those boundaries and started seeing this other person. But she is not down for the person that he was caught cheating with. And it said, like I said, the relationship between Dwayne and this particular female has started to get very serious. So much so until some nights he wasn't even coming home. You see what I'm talking about, this bullshit? Women, open your eyes. If he doing this shit before you get married, he ain't gonna stop. He ain't, and it's how you got him, Gabrielle. I keep saying that. Gabrielle's feeling herself because she felt like she was Gabrielle. And now, look at the situation and how it's unfolding right before your eyes. The same shit you did to his ex-wife is being done to you. And you can't take it. Now you sitting out here with the mush mouth and you sad and you want people to have sympathy for you. I have no fucks for you, ma'am, because of the way you got into this situation. This man was married with a woman who held him down from day one when he had nothing. And you still pursued him knowing that he was married and convinced him to leave her to be with you because you felt you were the better person. Not knowing that you were going to have to deal with the stigma and the bullshit that came with it. And you can't deal with it now. You want sympathy and you mad. And now you want to leave. Stay there. Stay in it. Because he told you from day one he didn't want you. He told you. Let me take my glasses off. He told your ass that he didn't want you. And you were convinced that you could change him because you thought that what you were sitting on, you thought you were sitting on a 7-figure WAP, bitch, and you realized that you weren't sitting on but $50. Your WAP won't worth but $50. Because look at what he did to you. You cannot change a person because of what you think you're sitting on. A man is going to be a man. And if he's disrespecting you prior, the shit ain't going to change. It's going to only get worse. This man ain't coming home. He doing what he want to do. And it's looking like he might like both things. And I'm going to say allegedly, because that's what it's giving. And you were willing to turn your head to things. And now you turning around and looking at the fact that your ass has been thoroughly fucking disrespected. And now it's your turn. It's going to always be your turn when you hop your ass in a situation that you should not be in. Karma going to always spin the block on your ass. And karma is going to always have a full tank of gas when they spin the block on your ass. Because that's what your ass deserves when you hop your ass and stuff. But it's been prior, like they said, affairs. Even though she turned her head. It's been prior affairs. And now that you've gotten into a situation to where he got feelings for this person. He don't want to stop seeing her. And now you know he probably don't really want your ass now. Now the realization is set in. So they're saying, they're looking at getting divorced. She's looking at filing for divorce. They are separated. She is in her feelings about this. But yeah, ain't no fun, baby, when Dwayne, honey, with his nail polish and his skirts got the gun. Or the pow, rather, for YouTube's sake. Ain't no fun when your husband, honey, who got on more nail polish and pearls and perfume and pink panties like you, baby, when he got the pow, okay? Yeah, that's what it's giving, all right? Now you out here about to get divorced. I don't even feel sorry for that shit. I don't feel sorry at all. You get what you put out, baby. You shouldn't have hopped your ass in that situation. Cause, hey, like Wanda said, what God put together, baby, let no man put you under. Wanda said put you under, but it's put asunder. Meaning don't involve yourself in that. People gonna have problems in their marriage. People gonna have disagreements. People gonna fall out in marriage. But it's not your problem to be a super saver hoe and put your cape on and feel like you could save somebody and tell them when to leave and to leave to be with you. Because then you further put yourself in a situation that you're going to be looking stupid in the end. And that's what it's giving. All right. But we're going to get on out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the topics that we discussed. Please put in the comments. I want to see what you guys think and what you guys have to say about what's said today. Okay. Put it in the comments. I will definitely read and respond to those accordingly. All right. Love you guys all the way down. Mods, thank y'all for doing an awesome job of modding for me today. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats that y'all gave. Thank you for any cash apps as well. 618 in the building. Thank y'all. I see 287 likes. Let's get the likes up if you don't mind for me as well. Okay. Love you guys all the way down. And you guys have a blessed day. Okay. And goodbye.